too.
And it was really neat. It was really, really neat.
Yeah.
And I was really happy to see that they did that to that group.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Vikings. I like Vikings. I'm of Scandinavian descent myself, and I love Norse mythology. But you know what I really love? You know the little hat with the horns?
My boss has one.
I love those. They're so cute. Okay, I know I'm being silly. All right, I'll stop now.
You just like being horny.
Yes. Well, it's a natural state, but anyway, yeah, you know, I love those hats. And the whole Viking funeral thing always appealed to me. The burning boat and everything. I don't know. Some of the stuff some of the Norse stuff is it's kind of cool, I think. But the Valkyries. Oh. Anyway, all right.
Gonna toss the runes later?
Yeah, could be.
I'll stop at home and get my runes.
But anyway, yeah. So I think we have a phone call. But it was
we do.
It's very interesting, and yes. Okay, I'll stop about the hat. We have a phone call, and I'm going to stop about the hat, and we'll take a phone call. Good evening, NLC Trans. You're on the air.
Oh, don't stop about the hat.
Okay.
You have a Viking hat, I'll wear my cheese head.
Okay. Yes. Our Miss Kenosha.
Where did you come up with that?
Didn't you tell me that?
Did I tell you?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes,
I
you
think
did.
So. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if she told us or if Sandy spilled the beans.
Somebody told us that.
Maybe
Yeah.
Sandy. I don't usually tell people.
I'm sorry. This is not that. Kenosha's a nice place. I like Kenosha.
Oh, it's a wonderful city. I'm very proud to have represented it, but it was 35 years ago. That's the scary part.
Oh.
But I just wanted to call and say hi. This was a very interesting show. The talk about the band
Yeah.
fabulous. I actually, after Miss Kenosha, did perform professionally for 10 years.
Yes.
And this group sounds fantastic.
They're wonderful.
They are.
Yeah.
To be committed to music that long, and I'm not truly a musician, I just do the percussion, but I was lead singer in the band.
Yeah.
My first husband and another friend, but I wish I could still sing. I just burned my voice out. I play with karaoke every once in a while. That's about it.
Well, we definitely have designs on getting them back together in this area. So
Yes.
That'd be
if
great.
we can pull that off for this summer sometime, we're definitely going to let people know.
Yeah. It'll be great.
Maybe something over in the hygienic park or something outside. Now, a public fair like that could be fun.
It's quite possible. We have to take a look at. We're also still looking at trying to put together a New London Pride event, and obviously for that we'll need performers too.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
You could sing.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have a karaoke contest.
I was a second alto 35 years ago. Where am I now? Almost a bass. But great show tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kate.
Thank you for sharing all of your things. I love listening to you, Stacy, about the religion and the Wiccan, because I worked with someone who was a Wiccan, and she was always talking about it, talking it up, and promoting it, but not really explaining. You know, and when you were talking about a darker whatever, I guess I don't understand that. The different beliefs and all the different...
witchcraft?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I don't understand as well, too. And thank you for saying that. I think that, well, some schools of thought are a little darker. Voodoo is probably a little darker. And
Meaning what, though? What do you mean darker? Not harmful.
No, not harmful.
But wow, that's a difficult one to sort of put to words. I mean, some people practicing voodoo will sometimes tell you that the hour around midnight, for instance, the 11:30 to 12 is for doing good, and 12 to 12:30 is for doing not so good.
And I know I've heard phrases like darker used sometimes to talk about, in a way to talk about like ancestor worship, because when you talk about ancestor worship, you're talking about dealing with the dead and not with the living.
And that's sort of the idea I get from Erica and from her witchcraft, because she really does sort of sense across the veil a little bit differently than maybe we do.
Like we were talking about how she sensed the ghosts in Stacy's house. That that, as you said, crossing the veil, sort of.
And what did she sense about the ghosts? Just that they were there?
Yeah,
they were there.
Just that they were there.
Okay.
And she was actually able immediately to sense all three.
And that may be somebody calling in to explain it better than we can, but but it is something that I know when I've heard people talk about voodoo, and they have talked about it, like you said, as having a little darker flavor. What they've generally meant when they explain it is that it has to do with more with what makes it darker is that it deals with the dead rather than the living. That it deals with your ancestors. That it deals with in voodoo, I believe they do believe in the ability to be possessed by a spirit, and things that might be a little scarier or a little touchier, rather than purely positive outlook on everything. There's a negative side to things, and there's a balance.
Okay. Interesting. Well, maybe your other caller can explain.
And it's certainly something I know Stacy's interested in digging up. So.
Oh yeah, there will be more on that.
Okay, so you can tell us all about it.
Have a great night. Thanks for the good show again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kate. That's Kate Raimondi from the Alliance for Living.
And PFLAG.
And PFLAG.
And half a dozen other things.
Yeah.
From her 29 hats.
It's always nice to hear from Kate. Anyway, we have another call, so we'll take this and see what we get.
Everybody calls at the end of the show.
Good evening, NLC Trans. You're on the air.
Hello, girls.
Hi, Renee.
Hey.
I just called to say hello. I just got done with the surgical procedures.
We were telling people.
Routine.
Yeah, so how you feeling?
Coming along pretty well.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Being well taken care of?
Oh, yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Say hi to Brandy for us.
Oh, I will. Okay.
But it's so good that you're back and so good that you're doing well.
It's good to be back.
And hopefully we'll see you soon.
I'm planning on that.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
We have the events coming up, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So how was Montreal?
It was awesome. It was they're really, really nice people.
Yeah.
They're sweet up there, and everything was, handled professionally and really good.
So did you hear the news today that your medical expenses are now tax deductible?
Really?
Yes.
Yes, the federal IRS, the federal tax courts, for your IRS medical deductions, you can count your surgery now.
Yes. That's a good thing.
Just in time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, for your 2010.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're back, Renee. It's great to hear from you. Thanks.
Glad to be back.
Yeah.
Missed you all.
Yeah. Anyway, take care of yourself, and
I will.
And
we'll catch up with you soon.
We'll see you soon.
Okay. Take care.
Great.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
We have like less than 1 minute and a caller.
Yeah, we have a caller. This is going to have to be really short, or else you're going to have to call back another time. Good evening, NLC Trans. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hello.
Am I on?
Yes.
I just want to say the guests that you had on last week were fantastic.
Oh, yes, they were.
Mother did a fantastic job
Kathleen
explaining
Duggan.
about her 18-year-old son.
Yes.
Yep.
And we're going to have them back on again.
Yeah.
I think that if they're going to come out, they should come out young.
Yeah.
Instead of going all
Right.
through life, marrying, having
Oh, yeah.
kids, and doing. I know someone that did that, married twice, had 2 children. Finally, he's happy and has a nice mate now. And, you know, I think that's what they should do. Do it young.
Yep.
Don't wait. It's foolish, you know, to go through life like that, not being able to do what you want.
We've got to go. They're pushing us off the air. Thank you for your call.
Good night now.
And they're definitely going to come back.
Yeah, call us another night.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
night.
Good night.